I swear, Ante wants me to turn this into a whole ass series, and he already scripted a part 2? Great, now I'm gonna have to rip this video apart to debunk it on top of addressing more of Ante's lies. Bruh. Bro really couldn't make up his own response and he had to hire another person to be his microphone. Hey guys, it's InfraredGod, and I'm back with another Pokemon Break Bronze video. Sadly, it's another Rorian Adventures video because Ante will not stop with the lies. He got the YouTuber known as Abdullah's Epic to make a video scripted by him as a quote-unquote response to the drama, even though it was obvious Ante scripted it because of how he passes off the video as his own, what happened to Tic Tac when he refused the same offer and got banned from RA, and even things Abdullah says in the video itself. So I'll basically be debunking that video and addressing more lies Ante has spread. It looks like the only way this drama ends is if either Ante or Rorian Adventures crumbles. Anyways, let's get started with the actual video. Alright, I'll be taking bits and pieces of Abdullah's video and debunking them, but first I have to go over some things he mentioned that were actually true before I get into the lies. That would include correcting my mistake when I said Dry didn't own Halloween 2021 Reforged when he left in 2022, even though Topia told me that that was the last version he touched. That also includes Alburn's past with old drama that's already been resolved. Dry already corrected that mistake in my comment section and a voice call I had with him on Discord, which I won't leak out of respect for Dry's privacy. But he mentions my mistake of saying Dry didn't own Reforged with this segment.
So basically in that video, he was saying how the file that Ant got, the 2021 Halloween stuff from Reforged, it didn't really count like as actual permission because apparently Dry didn't like own it at that time. But then like Dry sent some DMs between him and the other owner of Bronze Reforged. And like you can clearly read these, like I guess it looks like he did own them at that time. Like,
and talks about drama Alburn had with Faithful in this one.
But like guys, Alburn is not different. He also leaking people's faces, bro. Like, you know the Project Bronze Forever guy, the Faithful dude? He leaked this guy's face. I just see these screenshots like DMs from Obsessed Dry and Alburn. Like this guy's actually bullying this kid, bro. He's like, bro, instead of patching his game, he should patch his acne. Like, bro, what did this guy even do? Like, bro, leave this kid alone. Not gonna lie, Infrared probably knows about this. Like, this guy leaking Faithful's face. But, like, dude, he's probably not gonna expose him or anything, because I bet he got paid lots of Robux from Alburn.
Well, it is true Alburn did leak Faithful's face and got his Roblox account banned. Don't act like Faith was innocent. Faith also leaked Alburn's face, which is how Ante got the photo and sub-announcements. Besides, this drama was resolved a long time ago, and if you're gonna ridicule Alburn for wanting beef, you have no business trying to make old drama resurface. That's also the same type of evidence Ante has planned for his part 2. It's just him bringing up the old drama with Alburn getting his hands on a leaked Project Shining Silver file, which he told the other content creator of the two he mentioned to Tic Tac. Hound thinks Alburn tried to resell it, but he didn't send me any proof of that, and Alburn said he didn't, but he did admit to giving it to other people. Bronze Legacy also did use some of Shining Silver's icon sheets, which resulted in the missing icons bug we had a while back, but we fixed that by redoing our own icon sheets. Bringing up past drama is also hypocritical on Ante's part, considering the About Ante document, which Ante admitted to having done at least half of the things there, has him doing things just as bad, if not worse, which he says he has quote-unquote reasons for. You also can't pull the bullying card out on Alburn considering Ante has said racist things about people of Pakistani descent. Alright, now for the lies in Abdullah's video. Be prepared, because this section is going to be a long one. The first lie is made 13 seconds into the video.
I don't really want to get this drama to get any worse. That's not why I'm making this video. I just wish this whole thing stops so like they can get the game out faster, bro. Like the game looks so sick. I just want to play it so badly.
Yeah, this screenshot says otherwise. You were hired to make this video. Next lie.
So you guys probably know there's this other Brick Bronze copy called Bronze Legacy, and they're calling out Rorian Adventures, saying that this is basically Bronze Reforged. But that's not true, guys. That's completely false. Rorian Adventures, they did use part of the scripts from Bronze Reforged, and that's like just 20% of it. And the rest of it was the Rorian Adventures devs, like they're working hard on the game to make it like different, like scripting and animations and all that crap to like make it their own game, right?
20%, huh? That's something Ante has said multiple times, only to be proven false by both Bronze Reforged devs. One of Ante's former developers, who wishes to remain anonymous throughout this video, also revealed that a file called BR, meaning Bronze Reforged, is the main file used for Rorian Adventures assets. Abdullah also provides no proof to back up this claim, and it really just highlights how much Ante is using him.
Bronze Legacy and Rorian Adventures, they both got permission from two of the owners in Bronze Reforged to use the files, right? But basically, Bronze Legacy is saying that Rorian Adventures did it without permission. Like, they're saying that the Obsessed Dry guy who gave permission, they're saying that basically didn't count or something like that. And I'm gonna like kind of explain that a little bit more.
Yeah, okay, no. Ante is using a leaked file that he only got permission from Dry to use when Topia also has rights to Halloween 2021 Reforged. Alburn bought the latest Reforged file under the sole ownership of Topia since Dry left the game in 2022. I also told Dry in my call with him that his permission alone isn't enough when Topia's permission would also be required to use that Reforged file, and he told me that was fair, but also got on to me for giving RA a platform with my first video since other content creators followed suit and helped RA grow, which I do have to take the blame for. Anyways, onto the next lie, which is Abdullah claiming I'm biased. This is repeated multiple times throughout the video with no proof, but here's where it's mentioned first.
So anyways, let's talk about the YouTuber making all the videos about this stuff. One thing I gotta say is I don't have anything against Infrared or anything like that. Like, I actually don't hate him or anything, but it's just he's the one making all these insanely biased videos about Rorian Adventures. Yeah, I'm not an expert, but like I think his favorite brick bronze copy might be Bronze Legacy, dude. I'm just a little guess, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure he gets like paid by Albert too. Oh frick, bro! Every time I try to say Albert, I just keep thinking about Albert. What the frick?
Yeah, well, I'm not solely biased towards Albert, because if I was, the first section of this video wouldn't exist, and I wouldn't have said Albert started this by using Ari's leaks in my first video. I would have also used Albert as a source of info a lot more often if I was as biased as Abdullah claims, with zero proof to back up any of that, while I have direct proof that he was biased. I got paid by Albert for my work on Bronze Legacy, which is why I got this payout right here. The huge cracks in Abdullah's video, which is really Ante's argument, really stem from the lack of proof they provide, and I'll get into that a lot more throughout this video.
But just one thing, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this guy's just trying to start a lot of unnecessary drama, dude. Not just about Rorian Adventures, but like, okay, but this whole situation honestly probably could have been prevented if they all just got on a Discord call and talked things out.
Also hypocritical considering the reason Abdullah made this video, and not true because I've been backing up everything I've been saying. You think I want drama like this? I actually did try to VC with both Dry and Ante. Dry offered the opportunity to VC with both of them, and then we scheduled a time for it, but then when I told them that I was ready to VC, Dry wasn't there, so I had to DM Ante, and that led to this peace treaty. On the surface, it looks fine, but if you think about it, it's just a get out of jail for free card at Ante's disposal. If he makes Abdullah take his video down, he's gonna say that it's so the drama dies down. If I take my videos down when they're completely factual, it wouldn't make any sense. Saying it so that the drama would end would be a lie since Ante would face no repercussions for his actions, and saying it was done out of respect would make no sense since what reason would I have to respect Ante considering the things he's done? But of course, people on Ante's side aren't gonna think about it being fair or anything considering he's done either the same or worse things than what Albert has done, and they've still got it in their minds that he's completely innocent when he's got no proof to back up his lies. That's bias if I've ever seen it, and if you're one of those people, you can go eat another dick. There's also not a single screenshot of me on Discord, and only one screenshot of my video throughout this entire fest, which says a lot.
Bruh, I don't know why they hate them so much, dude. What the heck? Like, I don't really know why this guy's trying to spread so much false stuff about Rorian Adventures. Like, he's just trying to, like, make them seem like a bad game and get everyone to support Bronze Legacy and, like, Albert and stuff. That guy also did some pretty goofy stuff, but, like, he won't talk about that. He'll only talk about the bad stuff that other people do. He doesn't care about what Albert does.
If you're talking about stolen assets, and I believe you have yet to watch this video, which was made months ago, there's not really much to say about this part as it's pretty much the same as accusing me of bias. It lacks proof and is true when applied to Abdullah or Ante considering that's the whole point of his video, to shit on BL and get people to play RA.
And a few days ago, apparently, Albert dude tried to leak the Rorian Adventures files, and I saw this other screenshot too. I don't know who the hell this guy is, but maybe he's one of Albert's friends. But like, look, it's the same copy and pasted message. I don't know why these people are trying to leak the files. And I talked to the Ant dude about it because I was like, what the hell? They just leaked your game or something. What are you going to do about it? And he told me like, it's like some old file. It wasn't like the actual file that they're working on right now. It's from like a year ago or something like that. And in the codes of that file, there was like this Wonder Trade thingy, but the code was actually something about like some randomizer script. And if that was actually real, that would be kind of funny. You could just hop on a new account, spam Wonder Trade until you got a full team of unobtainable legendaries. That would be so silly. But anyways, this is not real. This is like some script from 1 year ago. But what Ant told me was like they were just trying to test out like some script to see if it was also, it could be like some randomized system or something like that.
It's funny how he acknowledges how bad this Wonder Trade system really is, and then backtracks and says, but it's some randomizer script, it's not Wonder Trade. Then why the f does it say WT? And why does the showcase apply to this specific script? It isn't proof of Wonder Trade working, it's proof of this script working, which isn't Wonder Trade. If Wonder Trade worked properly, Ante would have had to wait for another player and then receive his new Pokemon. It wouldn't be instant. About Ante saying this file is a year old, I'll disprove that in the next section of this video when I'm done ripping this one apart.
The reason I'm making this video is I think he's kind of being a little too biased against Rorian Adventures. He also talked about how Ant leaked Alburn's face to like the Discord server and stuff. And obviously I think that was kind of a crappy thing to do, but like, hey, if you're gonna post your face to the internet, like, just remember, like, anything goofy can happen like this.
Bro really blamed Alburn for getting doxxed and basically said, yeah, that's wrong, but that's Alburn's problem. Don't ever bring up bias again.
Also, another thing he did, apparently he scammed this AOGN dude. He took the Groudon and some Gen 9s from his game. Look, I know this whole time I'm being against Bronze Legacy and the Alburn guy, but like, this is the one good thing he did, because I don't like this AOGN dude. He's a scammer. Like, he scammed me and some other YouTubers.
And that segment alone destroyed any shred of credibility this video had left. He calls me out multiple times for being biased, without proof by the way, and then he says, oh yeah, the shit Alburn does is bad, but it's fine when he does it to AOGN cause I don't like him. That's dumb as f***. He doesn't even have proof that AOGN scammed anybody. What's even worse is that Alburn has file access to Bronze Legends, meaning that he didn't steal anything in the first place. Groudon also came from Devontae, not AOGN, and Devontae said he was fine with us using it. To be fair, he told me this after I made my Groudon video, so I couldn't credit him for it in time. But that's not even Ante's script for this video. That was 100% Abdullah talking.
Don't try to like call out other people when you're doing the same thing. I think it's just not really a good idea, you know what I mean? And like, they said the game's like fake or something. There's a lot of people saying that, not just these guys, not just the people who are like calling out Rorian Adventures. Like, a lot of people are saying this game is gonna be fake or something. But trust me guys, like, hopefully this game's gonna come out soon. Like, you know, they already released the release date, right? May to June 2023.
And so he ends this video with a source trust me bro claim. Aside from the obvious hypocrisy and lack of proof, the fact that RA has a release date doesn't mean anything. Even Ante himself has said RA is just a meme and isn't gonna release. This was sent in a GC with a bunch of other Brick Bronze devs, and this screenshot was given to me by Not, the owner of Bronze Destiny. Not is also a key source of info for this next section, and what he reveals exposes even more of Ante's lies. So let's dive into that. So, like Abdullah and Ante have both said, Ante claims that the leaked file, which I renamed RA in my file folder so it's more recognizable, is over a year old. If you don't believe me, you can grab the leaked file yourself from Arrow Reforged to realize that it's the exact same. Anyways, Ante was right about one thing. RA's file was leaked over a year ago, which would be version 1. Version 2 lacks the server module folder of scripts, meaning that there'd be no access to Wonder Trade's code. Wonder Trade was indeed found in the year-old file. However, the file leaked during this current drama contains saddle models for Koraidon and Miraidon. Gen 9 didn't exist over a year ago, and neither of the previous versions have these models either. Ante then changes his story to saying that the file is from September 2022, and that he got a leaked ROM file for Pokemon Scarlet to dump the models from. However, he provided no proof for this whenever I asked him for some, and you'd think a leak like this would be mentioned all over the internet, but the earliest you can find any news for a copy of Scarlet and Violet being leaked is late October, not September. A lot of people also come at Alburn for not knowing how to code, which is true, but Ante can't code either, and these screenshots from Not prove that. Now, for those of you still here, you might be asking, well, why did Alburn start this drama in the first place? Why did he purposefully troll Ante with something that could have easily been avoided? The answer now should be pretty obvious, which is to expose Ante and RA for the giant scam it all is. Alburn wasn't being a huge dumbass. He was completely aware of his actions, and he knew that the only way to bring Ante out into the light would be publicly. Nobody likes drama, but if someone didn't say something, RA would have become an even bigger asshole than it already is within a couple of months. Now, the first response Ante sent in the announcements channel when this first happened is pretty valid, but when you look at sub-announcements, the natural reaction is...
oh, that's no good, you know?
It's just Ante talking shit non-stop. Side note, you do know Madara loses his fight in the most pathetic way possible, right? If Ante was an anime character, he wouldn't even be Madara. He'd be Goku Black, aka Zamasu. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.